Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name is Susan and this is EmeraldExpressions Tarot, and I'm glad to have you here. Hope you're doing good. If you're already a subscriber, thank you. I really appreciate your support, and if you're not, please consider hitting that button so you can catch all the readings that I post for you. So this reading is for spring 2021. Today is the first day of spring, so I'm very glad. I hope you are. We're moving into a period of time where there's going to be a lot more action, moving out of like the stagnant energy of the long winter and of course the long year that we've already had, you know, going back to last spring. So I'm going to pull some cards to see what we have for you. Stick with me to the end and I'll pull a Wisdom of the Oracle card for you. Let me know how you like this layout. You can't see the cards this way, but I thought I would do something different. So, let's see. By the way, if you're interested in a personal reading, check the description box below. And let's get started. What do we have for our Geminis today? I need a card for the current situation. Ooh, for our Geminis. Wow. Okay. Eight of Swords. Are you feeling like you are kind of stuck, kind of stagnant? Can't really make a decision, really caught up in your head and your thoughts? I don't know. We'll see. We'll clarify that. Let's get a card for the foundational energy. What's motivating and driving our Geminis? Okay. The Fool in reverse. Something that you need to make a move on. And I feel like you're kind of not really, I think you're saying, you know you need to do something, but you're saying things like, well, what if this happens and what if that happens and this might not be the right thing. But deep down, I feel like you kind of know it is, but you're just kind of not sure about it for whatever reason. Let's see. Let's keep going. So the card that's benefiting you or challenging you during this time, Knight of Pentacles. So this is, I feel like this is challenging you to realize that even though you may not feel like you're ready for whatever this new thing is that you need to take a leap of faith on, this card is letting you know that you've done everything to prepare and you've taken all the right steps and you've had a practical approach. You've done all the right things. So it's kind of like you've planned for this and now you're kind of second guessing yourself about it. And I mean, we all do that all the time. But let's see, what's in the crowning position? What are our Geminis? What's going through their head? Whoa, that flew out. Hangman. Okay, so you're kind of not really wanting to make a move right now. There's nothing wrong with that. If you, even though you have made all the preparations and you've worked for, this is what you've been working for, and you've been going at a steady pace, and there some opportunity is here that you would cause you to have to kind of step out of your comfort zone a little bit and make a move. You don't feel like you're just not quite ready to do that yet. And I mean, everything happens in divine timing. If it's your opportunity, I feel like it's there for you. Now, we can miss out on things by waiting too long, but maybe something is about to change. Let's pull a card for the outcome for our Gemini people. Universe, what's the outcome? The Emperor. Take control of the situation. I feel like this is a card of kind of like a little bit of arrogance. And I feel like it's reminding you to say, you know what? I've worked hard. I've I've done everything that I was supposed to do. I've taken every step. I've dotted every I, crossed every T, and I deserve to have this. So I'm gonna, I don't need to be second guessing myself. That's kind of what I'm getting, but we're gonna clarify. Yeah, the bottom of the deck, that's crazy. You have the Empress in reverse, which is you're abundant already. Maybe you just don't feel like it. You have the Death card, all about a rebirth, a new cycle starting. And what I was laughing at is you have this Two of Wands, which is standing at a portal. I mean, he's standing there. The sun is shining. It's lighting the path that he's supposed to take. But he's standing way back from it because he needs to step out of a comfort zone in order to move forward. And he just hasn't done that yet. And he's kind of just chilling, looking at the portal. He sees the sun. He sees that it's beautiful on the other side. But he's just, for whatever reason, he hasn't stepped through it yet. But I feel like you're going to, because you have this Death card, which is all about a new cycle coming in, or death and rebirth. So I feel like the time is coming. Up until now, I believe you've been in this hangman mode, but I feel like you're about to take control of the situation and move out of that, move through it, because you realize that you have done the work. You do deserve this. You can afford to be a little bit arrogant about it if you need to be, but I feel like this is an opportunity that's just here for you to take. All you have to do is take the first step. Let me clarify. I'm using this little baby tarot. They're hard to shuffle. So let's clarify the current situation, the Eight of Swords, please. The Hierophant in reverse. Let's keep going. Judgment in reverse. Strength in reverse. Good grief. So this could be some sort of a legal situation, and that's crazy because this kind of is like a jail card. I feel like somebody could be, I don't know. I don't want to say somebody's in jail and they're waiting for the legal system to move forward, but it could be that, because you have the Judgment card and you have the Strength card and you have whatever this is. This either you're feeling like you're in your own prison, or somebody really is, or you're just in a place where you're kind of locked in, and it could have to do with all of the lockdowns that we've had. And I don't know where you live, but most places have had lockdowns where you've been restricted. Maybe you're in this place of restrictedness, and that's what that Eight of Swords is about. And you've been strong through that. You try to do all the right things, and now there's an opportunity to move out of that. But maybe you've been restricted for so long that you don't even know how to act. That's kind of how I feel too. Let's clarify this Fool in reverse in the foundation position for our Geminis. Fool in reverse, the Moon. So I feel like, well, let me see what else is here. The Emperor in reverse this time, and the Four of Swords. So something hasn't, up until now, there hasn't been a clear path for you to take the leap of faith. It isn't that you just didn't want to, or you were too scared. It was that there wasn't a clear path for you to do it. And I feel like that's maybe because you've been restricted in some kind of way. And you had this opportunity and it was out there, but for some reason there was no clear path to it. And so I feel like that's why you just continued moving forward and trying to make sure you took practical steps and made slow progress on something, because there was no clear path for you to take this leap of faith. And so you were healing from situation. Everyone's needed to take a time out to think about what they really want, to dream, to put down the swords and just kind of let your mind clear out and get in touch with your intuition. I feel like maybe that's what you've been doing because there was just not a clear path for you to take this action just yet, or for you to know the next step even. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles, please. What's benefiting or challenging our Geminis during this spring? I don't feel like it's any of those. Let me go one more time. There we go. Wow. Something is, you've been working on ending something, I feel like, or taking steps to end something. And it looks like it might have been a pain. Yep, there's the Nine of Wands, the Wounded Warrior. You've been through some kind of weird, yep. You've been working on ending something that, so you've been in this restricted situation. There's some kind of opportunity that's kind of coming, making itself known to you now. You haven't had a clear path to do it yet, but you've been, excuse me, you've been working on ending a situation that has been really rough. I mean, look at this guy. He's persisted through it and he's worked through it. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles, which is also about working through it. And all of this is clarifying that Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady progress. You've been working on ending some kind of situation that hasn't been very easy. And it's kind of a painful, I don't know that the ending is painful as much as you're just, I feel relief. This to me looks like relief, like thank God this is over kind of thing, more than like a painful ending. To me, a painful ending is something you didn't want to end. I feel like you've been working on ending this, and now you're starting to feel that relief. Let's clarify the Hanged Man. Oh, there we go. Okay, time to celebrate. Three of Cups. The Tower, things are starting to change. Wow, good grief, Gemini. Look at that card. So this could be, I'm not clear on what kind of situation. There's so many of you watching. This could be anything. Could be a job situation that you've been feeling like you're restricted. You didn't see a way to move, to make a move. There was no clear path for you to do that, so you just kept working, but you were planning your ending or planning on being done with this. Could be a relationship, could be a marriage, anything that you've been working through. Could be any kind of a problem. It could have been, some sort of issue in your life. Could have been some kind of addiction or some situation, or it could be a long illness. Like maybe you've been trying to get better from some illness that's had you where you couldn't make any moves. You've been restricted. Maybe you had the virus. I don't know. But whatever it is, you were working for this ending. You've been working on ending this and and you do have this rest and recovery card here too. So I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you want to. Clarifying the Emperor. You got the Queen of Cups. You have the Five of Pentacles. And you have the Two of Swords. Decision needs to be made now. So now it's time. Okay, so you worked through this ending and completed a cycle. And now it's time for you to take control and realize that you are abundant. You do deserve this. Get a little bit of that arrogant energy about, I'm done with this. I've worked through this. I've ended it. It's time for me to have what I want now. And I feel like that's where you're going. But you are going to have to make a decision or make a choice. It's not really, well, this is about, it's kind of the same energy or a similar energy as that Eight of Swords, where she's blindfolded. She's got two options. She's going to have to make a move on one of them. It kind of goes back to that Fool card in reverse also. I feel like I need 3 cards just to finish this off. Knight of Cups, Seven of Wands, you're going to have to defend what you know is yours. Once you, and I feel like that's where this Emperor is coming from too. It's time for you to defend your own happiness and what you have been, what you know is yours, what you're destined to have. With that wishes fulfilled card, and you've had that twice now. And then that's about defending what you know is yours, or it can be about that, and moving forward a little faster. The Knight of Cups, he's not like running, he's not real fast, but he's faster than the Knight of Pentacles. So it's time for you to pick up the pace, defend what's yours, and claim your happiness. That's what I'm getting for you, Gemini. I like that reading. Let me know what you think about it, and let me get you one, maybe two of these. We'll see what comes out. Oh wow, fork in the road. Definitely, it's time. Fork in the road. It's time to take one of the paths. Let's see. The Y card. I guess that's remember your reasons. Remember what you've wished for. So you know what you're defending. Your happiness. Remember that. And don't forget there are people around to help you with that community card. I don't really feel like either one of those. There we go. Happy, happy. I like that for you. Things are going to move to a much... And this too, this reading really illustrates what I was saying about the energy kind of picking up now. It's time for action. It's time for the seeds that you planted in the wintertime to start flowering in the spring. So yeah, I like this for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.